Welcome back to the Duluth Curling Club. Tonight we've got a possible barn burner. Two teams in first place. Mellinger Rink at 8-2, 16 points, against Ross Litman, 16 points, 8-2.
Oh, and Brozik's right up there, too.
Brozik is up there. He's playing Fabini tonight, so chances are he'll move on and win a game. So the winner of this game will be tied with Jess, we're expecting, at the end of the evening.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Jake ain't here tonight.
Well, maybe not. We'll see.
We'll find out.
Looks like we're going to get underway. It looks like the Litman Rink won the toss. We'll be playing Yellow Rocks. Mellinger will be playing Red Rocks, and starting out without the hammer in the first end. All right, ready to go. Jim, should be a good one.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
And this is Lad Strozik.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how you say his last name.
I'm going to say Strozik.
Okay. I'll let you.
And leading off for...
Oops, I never switched it over. Sorry, guys. There's the rock coming into the house.
Leading off for the Litman Rink is Joe Daly, wearing that sharp Australian jersey with John Morris' name on the back of it. Like the looks of that.
Looks like he's going to throw. Of course, he's lefty. He's throwing takeout weight here? I assume so, hey?
There's nothing. Oh, there is a rock in that. Yep. And he's going to be on it, too. Might get a roll to the outside, which would be a bonus.
So it might be a pretty basic first end. We'll see how things work.
Back to Lad Strozik. We haven't seen Jake Mellinger yet, so not
Might
sure.
be three-handed tonight. We'll see. I thought it looked pretty close to the broom. That one ran pretty straight, eh?
Yep, might get a roll outside.
It's going to roll too far.
I think he did. Yep.
You think it's touching?
I don't think it is, but you can't tell from here. Hard to tell.
With Ross having the hammer, would you bother with? I think you leave that rock alone, even if it's
I
in.
wouldn't touch it. No.
So does he kind of looking like he might just put up a corner guard, hey?
I think he wants to be in the 12-foot, but I think he'd be okay with a corner guard, especially on that side where the possibility exists to run the yellow rock back onto that red.
Oops, I gotta get used to everything here.
New Year, you having trouble with the New Year? You know?
Everything changes so much from year to year.
And there's the corner guard.
So now we got Lad again. And I think Ryan just called for a center guard. Make things a little more interesting.
I
for
like
us.
that play.
Yeah, he could have tried drawing behind it, but doesn't really. When it's on the corner like that, you kind of want to make it so that he's got to think about something. Might have slipped into the rings.
Yeah, I think he's in.
Oh, yeah.
Ross will have to remove that rock.
And he'll be able to play a hit and roll. This must be Dave Johnson.
Davy Johnson stepping in. Ross must have heard you calling that hit and roll.
Yeah, that's not gonna. He's not gonna roll that way. I
No,
don't
he's
think.
going to roll the other way.
If he rolls at all. Yeah, he might roll. Ended up right on the nose.
So who did we see the Litman Rink victorious against earlier in the season? You remember?
I don't.
Don't
you have it in your notes?
I don't have it in. I don't have that in my notes. My copious notes. I know they beat somebody in a pretty exciting game. We have not seen the Mellingers yet this year, and again, they're perennial top of the league type team.
Well, he rolled out with that one, so now Ross can use that corner guard. Dave made a nice hit with his first, and now he's got to try to find draw weight.
Always hard in the first end to go from one to the other, isn't it?
It's always hard in general.
So far, so good. Let's see if it cuts after the hog line. It's running
looks
fairly
real good.
straight. We've got a chance at a great rock here. Sweeping it hard. By the guard. That's a nice rock, huh, from Dave Johnson?
Beauty. Ryan says, well, I think we can see enough of it.
You can't see much. Maybe a third, a quarter of the rock. That's not much.
This is Jeff Brandon. I thought he got a little outside, but his softer weight, so I think he's going to be...
It's coming. It's coming.
Close.
It's going to be... I think he's going to get it. Is he going to buy that guard? Is he buy that guard? No. Oh, he is. He's just by the guard. Beautiful shot from Jeff Brandon. I thought they might have had trouble with that because of lack of a second sweeper, but... All right, Sammy Perella, longtime vice for Ross, and stepping in. Not sure there's enough room to get the hit and roll behind that corner guard. What do you think?
Well, Jeff's curled pretty good, so it seems like it probably isn't there, but...
Oof, this isn't going to come across that much.
No, now I just
Are you
hope
going to
he
get it?
sticks
Is he going
around.
to get a piece of it? He's going to get a piece. He's going to knock it out.
Curled up nice right there at the end, so... Good shot.
Mm-hmm. Back to Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty accurate. Very nice.
Nose hit. They can go for the big roll, I suppose. You know, it's there, but it's not easy. Just make sure it goes away.
Make sure you get rid of that red rock, because we don't know if that other one is counting on the far left side.
So a little bit wider than we were on the last one. See how it reacts.
This is looking good. He's gonna get an. Is he gonna get an outside roll or sit right there? Sit there.
Pretty much
Yeah.
right on the nose.
But moving that rock, that counting rock, to the closer to the front of the house. Into Skip's rocks. Ryan Mellinger stepping in.
Thought that might have been wide, but it looks fine now.
I think his weight is so good and so right for that broom, so he's got it.
Yeah, nice nose hit.
And now, with the nose hit, will Ross be? He'll be full in. But if Ross makes that nose hit, and Ryan a nose hit may not be counting, may not be in the rings.
Looks good. I think it actually has a...
You're
it's
right
gonna
on
be
the
right on the
nose.
nose.
Yep.
Maybe a little roll to the inside, but not much.
No, he can still hit that rock. It moved enough so Ryan can hit it, sit right there in the middle, which is a perfect place to be. And
Ross will have to try to blank it.
he'll have to draw. He'll either blank it or draw behind. I'm sure he'll try and blank it, but first, the hit from Ryan Mellinger. Pretty much the same shot he just threw last time, so should be pretty comfortable with the weight and the line. And he's on it.
Right on the nose. Now Ross will have to decide, is that in or not?
Yeah. It may be too close to call. If he draws, I think it's too close to call.
Oh, he's going to hit. Playing the out turn. They must think it's out.
I think it's out. But my thinking doesn't count. There's the hit. Red rock gone. Is that yellow one going to stick around? No. I think we've got a blanked end, but we'll see. They're not even going to measure.
All right, so Lad gets to go first.
Ross holds, well, I guess he didn't hold service. He didn't give it up, but
No.
so that's holding service.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan Mellinger to start us off here. Center guard.
Yeah, we played, let's see. I think we played most of the rocks. Yeah, we were mostly in the middle pretty much, weren't we?
Yeah, we saw both sides.
Yeah,
we
I
saw
think
both
so.
turns.
I think so. Oops, I got to switch that up. There's that view.
Nice rock from Lad Strozik. You guys are going to see a lot of those tomorrow night when we play you, by the way. I just want
Guards?
to point that out.
I thought Mackey was a hitting team. Doesn't he just nothing but hits?
Nothing
Running up
but-
and down the ice?
Nothing but hits. Prepare for that.
The early advantage.
Nice weight with that first rock. He had good weight in the first end, too.
Mm-hmm. Jeff thinks it needs to go. Jeff is right.
I think Ryan thinks he's right because he's out there sweeping too. It's not going to tuck in. It might bite.
That's a good rock.
Yeah. Not quite buried, but I think you got to hit that, don't you?
Absolutely. Can see enough of it.
Joe Daly here. Well, that rock looks pretty good. I don't know that the yellow rock's going to stick around. It's coming nicely now. I think it will. It might move a little bit to our right.
Good shot.
Very good shot.
So Ladd is going to get to play. So they're going to come from the inside out. We'll see how this behaves. With like a board weight hit. Yeah, those guys are going to be tired when it's done. Jeff and Ladd having to sweep by themselves the whole night.
And sweep hard.
I don't think he's going to get the roll. Is he?
Oh,
He did get the roll. It actually rolled too far. Nice shot.
Okay, Ross has another chance to get the hit and roll behind that guard.
But now he'll be below the tee line.
Below the tee line, he's got his second Dave Johnson up and ready to go.
Yeah, you might almost want to roll to the outside.
Yeah, with the hammer.
Yeah, but you don't really... I mean, if you do roll behind, then it gives Mellinger a chance to...
Come to.
Yep. Ooh, this one's really curling, huh?
Is.
He's holding it pretty straight. To get that out, then...
It's not.
Ooh.
That one I can't tell.
Yeah, he must think it is.
All right. Ryan wants to use his center guard here. Try and come around.
There's not lots of room anymore, I don't think.
No, this is a little light here.
I think he got a little wider path and it curled more and took some of the weight off.
Now I got two guards out there. Nicely staggered. So if you can get behind there and up in front of the tee line, be in good shape. I don't think that yellow rock in the back of the house is in. That's my call.
I think you're right. Got room by the guard, but looks pretty good.
Does look pretty good. It might go a little bit deep. Is it going to finish? There's going to be some rock showing, and it's behind the 4 foot, so just a tad, maybe 2 feet heavy. He's going to come to. Is that what he called?
Yep. I don't think you can see enough to hit it.
Maybe not. He looks like maybe a third of the rock might be visible from... But
ooh, this thing's way out there.
I think it's way out there and a little heavy, too, unless it really bites. It's coming now. It's not that heavy.
No,
it's
it
coming.
heavy.
It's coming nicely.
I think you got to go for weight, don't you?
Oh, that's going to be a good rock. Look at that. Man, I thought that was wide and heavy to start, but this is a beauty.
Great shot. Now you got to almost blow it up, don't you?
You got to come to. You have to do something. You have to make that same shot on top of that.
Tough to do a whole lot better than that one. I mean, there is a spot to freeze to.
But you got to make this.
he is going to he says they're behind the tee, so just freeze on it. Or slight tap, either way.
See if Sam Perella can have the line and weight that Jeff Brandon just threw. Looks heavy to me. But then so did Jeff's. I think it's a bit heavy.
This is heavy. Sweeper's backed right off.
That gives
that was all the way through the house.
Ryan Mellinger a chance to really take control of this end. 2 feet lighter than what he just threw, and he's really in good shape.
Sure looks like it's on that same line.
It does, and it looks heavier.
Well, I had a couple down that path, so it came down nicely.
It did. Look at that move across. Might give Ross an out. Can he hit that and double it out? Takes his own out with it, but
get rid of everything.
Gets out of trouble.
Have it empty.
That's I'd think he'd be taking that
one in the house.
One in the house.
Well, I don't mind that. He's thinking about that too. Either way, I suppose if it curls too much and you knows it, you got 2 yellows in there. Yeah, what do you got to be? Just a smidgen high.
You got to. He's got to throw exactly the same shot he just threw on the last rock. I think that would do it.
I think you want to throw a little harder than that.
It was through the house.
I think you throw a regular takeout weight.
I suppose.
That way, if you don't hit it in the exact right spot, you can still maybe get something done.
Rock's on the way. Guards are no problem. Can't tell where he's going to hit it, but well, it looks okay. It looks like, oh no, is it going to get? Oh,
just over the top. Just a little thin. Good try.
Was.
I think if you're Ryan, I think you just guard, and if the line's great, you just sweep it in for second count. But
well, I think putting it.
But the miss is light.
The miss would be light for sure. You don't
want to be heavy.
You don't want to be back by that tee line.
Yeah. Only if you can be on the tee line if you're perfectly buried.
All right, Ryan's ready with his first rock down there in our second end.
It looks pretty good.
It looks really good. It's curling in there quite nicely.
Is it a little heavy?
It is a little heavy, but I don't think that's going to hurt him.
Well, you don't want to bounce off.
He bounced off. Now that gives Ross an out here, I think. Can he come in and hit that?
I think, at least, I think you can see half of that rock.
That's what I think.
So you could play like a back line shot and get to the nose. Even maybe cross it a little bit to get right underneath there.
Yeah, just a hit and a 6-inch roll to the middle. Oof,
yep,
it'd be great.
Pretty good.
He'd get out of trouble here.
Yeah, I said that the miss was light there on that last shot. His weight was real nice, but it did give Ross a chance.
It's not what Ryan wanted. But boy, it looks like Ross is taking a lot of broom here. Well, I guess he needs to. That rock is out there a little bit further.
He's taking a little less now. What is he, about 3-4 inches inside, maybe 6 inches even inside the 8-foot?
Yeah, that's less than.
Less than I think what Ryan and Jeff played.
Yep. Just a little tap on that red rock, but hit it inside of center.
Nose isn't horrible, but you got to at least get to nose.
Got to come. It's outside there.
Boy, it's running.
It's outside there. It's not going to get inside at all.
Just kind of looked like
Oh,
it.
boy. Why did those others curl so much? And this one just hung out there.
Just that little extra weight, maybe? That was probably backline weight. Yeah, that didn't curl like I thought it would.
Every other rock we saw down that line,
It was a late curl, but they got it. We never got the late curl there.
Ryan Mellinger stays in control of this end, and
Good chance for a steal of 2 right now.
for sure 2, possibly 3.
If he really locks one on there.
Man, if he puts one right between his 2 rocks, or even locked onto his outside red rock, what's Ross going to do?
I don't think there's much to do. He might have to draw from the other side, which looks a lot better in our overhead than it does in real life.
Yeah, for sure.
It does not look easy at all from where we're sitting. And they haven't played that side either.
I'm surprised that rock didn't curl. It wasn't that heavy. And Ryan is calling exactly the same broom that Ross just played, but much lighter shot.
Yeah, it's almost like if you get out there further, it curls more.
And that's hanging too, Jim.
There it's coming now, but it's still hung up. Oh, it's pretty good. Ended up in a really good spot.
I can't see it. Oh, yeah.
Looking here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty tough. You come and bang that, try and get rid of 2 and just cut them down? I don't think you can get all 3 out.
Oh, for sure not. I think he's taking the same broom and just going to throw less weight.
Man, there's not much room.
There isn't. I'm with you.
He throws less weight, he could crash on the guard and the center guard.
I agree. This ain't. If I was skipper, I wouldn't be real excited about having to throw this one. But you can see Ross is excited about throwing it.
Yes. He was pretty excited about this game.
Got to make sure you get there, but yet you can't throw it, can't overthrow it.
No.
Seems like it's very sensitive to the weight right now.
I don't know. Even if he throws to the top of that red rock, does he cut any of their red rocks out?
Dave, he thinks it's light.
I don't think so. Not having watched the others. It's got to come. It's got to come. Now it's trying to come. Well, that's a pretty good rock. But it's going to
Got rid of one.
Huh?
Got rid of one.
You get rid of 1 or 2? Did
Just
they get
one of them.
or-
Just red got 2.
Yeah, okay.
He was able to get rid of one.
Yeah, that's about all he could hope for there. If he'd thrown that rock the first time, he would have been in good shape, huh?
Yep, that he would have.
All right, blanking the first end did not pay off for the Litman rink with a steal of 2 in the second by Ryan Mellinger. So they continued to throw first rock.
Mm-hmm.
Lad Strozek to lead us off. Said nice weight with his lead rocks.
Looks like gonna be a nice center guard.
Yep. And Joe Daly has also had nice weight. Why would you be coming from the out with the outturn?
Yeah, maybe that center guard is a little off center. Maybe
Nobody has played this far out.
he just wants to see what. Maybe he wants to see what this does.
Maybe so.
Looks pretty good right now.
Does look good. He's past the guard. See if the weight's there. Very nice.
Yeah, that almost got fully buried, hey?
Yeah, but a little deep.
Right.
But it is buried. Easy to come in front of that rock. Easy for me to say.
Mm-hmm. So they're gonna stick with this left-hand side of the sheet as we're looking at it.
And this is looking pretty good. It's headed right toward that yellow rock.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
It did come behind the tee, so there's a spot to freeze yet. Looked like he took something off that one. Oh, I didn't show the delivery. They're on it now, and to me it looks light.
It's still coming. It's still online. It's around the guard.
Yeah, if you can get it there, be a real good
I
one.
think they're there.
They get it there? Oh
Close.
yeah, looks like a good shot. I thought it was a little bit late, but it's a beaut.
It sure is. Why, the leads are knocking them down here in this
They
first
are
couple
playing
ends.
well. Lad gets a chance to freeze one more on it, and might even be shot if you freeze it just right. It can be hard to outcount that one, but if he makes a good perfect freeze, it's going to be hard for Ross to score more than one. It must be a little light, huh?
Does look light, but it's still moving.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be fine. Good sweeping.
Moved it a little bit, so might be a chance to move that red rock. Boy, it's pretty well covered by the center guard, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. We'll see if they peel the guard this time. Don't know if you like peeling the guard. Probably ensure you got a better chance of scoring if they peel the guard.
I think so.
But this isn't a bad call either, coming right up to the front there, because I think yellow is shot. Problem with this is it's going to just be hard to score two.
Yep.
All right, Dave's going to play what did he want, top?
Top four. This is going to move the rocks in the house a little bit. It's a little heavier than the last rock we saw. May jam it up against that. Ooh, is he going to come? Yeah.
Actually, I don't mind that, except that you're going to have to deal with the guards here at some point. But you got the front control. They're going to make this one a little interesting for us if he draws one in there.
He sure is.
I'd be kind of tempted to just guard it.
I don't think these teams are both 8-2.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of guards. They're both going for the jugular.
All right, playing the out-turn draw. Try to freeze it right on that yellow rock. I don't know if you get shot. Line looks good. I don't know what the weight's like.
Doesn't look bad. Here it comes.
Oh, did it take off and
Yeah.
get
Was
the
he
guard?
into the guard?
You say he got into the guard there. Now,
Can you get through there and tap back your top yellow one?
I think so.
I think you can too. Is he going to play it with Dave, or if he doesn't, I think it's not going to be there.
Look, I think they're talking about peeling the guard, and I don't mind it either because you got 3 yellows in there.
Yep.
The both shots are good, but it looks like it's a peel of the guard, doesn't it? Uh-oh, did he nose that guard?
No, I don't. Yeah, it's coming. No, I don't think so. He's going to knock it off the side, I think. Boy, it's close, though. Oof. Came more than they wanted.
Yeah. Well, Jeff's going to have to make a good guard here. If he doesn't, Ross's team has a pretty good chance to move some reds out.
Throwing 3 is certainly a disadvantage from a sweeping standpoint, but I think it's an advantage from throwing rocks. You just get that extra chance and
A little bit extra feel.
a little more feel for it. Yep. Going a little deep, is it? No,
I
it's
don't think
not.
so. It's
It's
perfect.
fine. Yep.
Well, I think at this point you got to just peel again and see if they keep making them. Sam's going to play the other turn. We'll see how this one runs. This one, as a sweeper, you can use that, can cheat and use that center line.
Yep.
You can kind of say, hey, we don't want to get much across that center line, so.
If he noses it, he could run his red back into the yellow into the red.
Ooh, is that running?
Oh, that's not. That's gonna.
It'll peel it off.
It's fine for the peel.
Think we got one more yet from Jeff?
I think he's thrown 5 rocks this in.
Seems like he's thrown it. Is he throwing? Has he thrown them all? Is that allowed? Gonna have to guard again. We're gonna have to keep making them. Because if you leave it one side or the other, there'll be a way for the yellow to get rid of a couple of reds.
Was that broom that far out there on the last rock?
I thought it was.
Must have been. It's a long way out.
But well, you said it though. Maybe he took a little extra to boot, and he didn't throw it quite as hard, so this did not work for him.
Ooh.
That is wide open.
Leaving it open for Sammy Perella. Sammy needs to come through here and
Gotta hit this basically on the nose.
nose
hey?
that.
Maybe a little bit on the
inside.
Yep, as we're looking at. But I mean, it's tiny.
It is
bit.
very tiny.
You don't.
It doesn't look like this. This is the first big rock of this game.
It's basically nose he's pointing at. Just once. Well, this should be an interesting shot here.
And he's playing the out turn.
Mm-hmm.
You like the out turn on it? Did it run straight or away from
I
the...
haven't. Seemed like they both played pretty similar, I
think they
think
have.
they're fine either way. I don't. Some people say for the different actions, but you're going to be so close to nose. I don't know how much that's going to affect anything.
Line is looking good to me.
Looks a little wide, maybe.
It's
It's
going to have
close.
to come. It's not moving. Is he going to get that guard up front?
No.
He's not going to get what he wants. Oh, he did get what he wanted.
No, there's one lonely red in there right now. It is second count.
It didn't come across with that weight as much as you wanted, but it worked out.
The result is pretty darn good.
They weren't going to get that back red rock anyway.
I think there was a way you could hit that to get it, but it was, real precise. I don't know exactly where it was. Yeah,
All right.
Ryan's going to have a real good shot here to avoid. And I think he's going to, he's got to get one buried underneath that guard, doesn't he? And then the bad part is if you get it buried too far, then the shot rock or the second count is exposed, and if you don't bury it enough, then there's a double. So, big shot here.
It is a big shot.
Playing the intern just like Jeff did. Took less broom.
Much less broom.
but
2
he-
feet less broom. A foot less broom.
Because he's trying to get all the way across the center
Yep.
line.
And it's coming.
Lad's early indication was that it had plenty of weight. Oh, it's not coming too far yet.
It's going to be on his own rock.
Is he going to freeze on it?
He's going to be on his own rock and set up a double, doesn't he?
Oh, it ended up in a really good spot.
I think, yeah, it is, because he can't
Because that yellow. Can't get that yellow out of there. That red won't go because of the yellow's in the way.
Yep.
Excellent shot. I think you got to play...
I think
Try to unlock those with like a hack weight or something like that.
pretty good weight. I think you got to hit it pretty hard.
Maybe the red is going to stay, but you would like to keep your shooter somewhere in there so that he has to make a play on it.
A nose would do that. It'd knock the second red rock out.
Yeah, if you can you get to nose with a lot of weight? It's kind of undercover a little bit. Maybe like with a board weight.
Anything hitting that top red rock.
And then just stay a nose or
As long as
little
you
high side.
Yeah, as long as you stay in that 4 foot, you're okay.
Yeah. Make sure you hit it, and you want to keep the shooter as close to the nose probably as you can is good.
Boy, I better be sweeping that one. They're
That
going
one
to get
just-
past the guards. It's really moving across. Go. He got by. Oh,
Is he 1 and 2?
I think he's 1 and 2.
He crossed over it a little bit there, and he didn't. You would have liked to get rid of that, move that yellow out of the way, because that's still protecting that red a little bit.
You could come in and hit the top yellow rock, perhaps, and knock it out, but Ryan's going to have something to say about that.
I think he's just freezing one more in there.
That's what I'd do.
Oops, I had the wrong person on that shot, didn't I? That wasn't Sam. That was Ross throwing that last one. So that one actually, I think it curled a little bit more than they wanted. 'Cause I think they wanted to be closer to the center. It's a good result, but I think
I thought his release was just inside of where he wanted to be.
Ryan says let's just freeze one in there.
Why not?
Thing is, if it curls too much, there's probably going to be some kind of a shot for 3 if it's not perfect.
And this is moving a lot. Look at that go.
Yeah, that one just took. Well, he's holding it straight. Is he going to get it past?
He is not.
He left the center. Oh, I don't. Now, is there any kind of shot there for?
Boy, can he come through there, hit his yellow rock onto the red, knock him back for.
Well, see, that red is there
Yeah.
yet. I think you just draw for your third. Well, or a soft weight hit is probably just as easy as the draw.
You're counting 2. You're counting 2. You don't want to mess that up.
Yeah. And if you had to play the draw, you'd be playing different things that we haven't seen, so I like this shot. He basically threw this shot, just threw it, so throw this, hit it on the nose or a hair inside, and you should get your 3. Outside chance at a 4.
Yeah.
Davey said lots more. But it's moving.
I think that's right because it really cuts across. Both Ross's first rock. Oh, this looks good, doesn't it?
Looks really good.
Dandy!
Wow, it's for sure 3.
4. I got 4.
It's close.
This rock beats that rock.
The 2 on the backside. The top yellow, I don't think is in the picture.
No, I don't think the top one is either, but I think the yellow to...
They might have to measure.
left.
If I was them, I'd measure. It's right there.
Yeah. They're kicking that one out. They're going to measure these two.
They're going to measure these 2.
I got
Good end. Good shot by Ross
boy,
there.
that was a really good shot.
Yeah, that red went out a lot easier. I don't know, but they had the saver back there, so.
There was some good rocks that end.
Good
Very
shot
nice
making.
shots made.
That's right.
All right, measurement ensues.
Yeah, we can't. They moved the yellow in, so that's a 4 spot, eh?
It's a 4 spot.
Hopefully they hang the number right away
Shy
to
of
make
a
sure.
Julie.
That's right.
Nice end. Nice number of shots there by both teams. But... All right. For the first time, the Litman rink has the hammer. Has the first shot, excuse me. First time Mellinger has the hammer.
Yeah.
So Joe Daly will start us off. And boy, these leads have been throwing well.
Yeah, they've been setting them up all game so far. Looks like a nice center guard. Oh, it's actually, I shouldn't say center guard. He would want it in once you got that lead. That makes sense. Ryan will ignore it and put up a corner guard. Oops, I got little quick fingers. I thought I saw him deliver it already.
Got a high high corner guard. I don't think he wanted that quite that high.
Nope. But it's still there.
Yep.
So this must be Joe. I think you probably try to tap that back a little, don't you?
Ross called for another center guard right up on top of it.
Oh,
about
yeah.
2 feet up ahead of the house. This looks heavier and wider. Is he going to come behind it? He's going to come behind.
Oops.
It's not what he wanted, but
The outcome's pretty good.
yeah, it's not bad.
Lad gonna play, I don't know exactly what they...
It looks like he's going to hit, isn't he?
Right, he's definitely hitting, but what kind of weight? I'm just trying to think. Probably a softer weight hit. Just trying to make the roll. Get rid of one, make the roll. This one's really going.
Sure is. Is that going to stick around? Oh, yeah.
I assume with the lead, Ross will hit that rock. That was just thrown.
Like to hit it and roll to the other side. Yep. Got it. It's got a nice clean hit. Very nice.
One more from Lad. Gonna play the out. Try to make that roll again. Last one curled on him quite a bit. This one looks pretty good. This is curling a lot too, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Coming right off that center line. He's going to nose it. He might get two.
I don't know if he threw it hard. Well, he got a little bit of roll. Yeah, they could have probably tried for the double, but must have still felt like he had the... Now Dave's got to play just a little bit different line. And he's got to play the in turn instead of the out.
Pretty good. The red rock's gone. We're back where we were 2 rocks ago.
Yeah. Didn't we just see this? Am I woke up from a dream? So Jeff, now they'll try to hit the shot rock and make the roll.
And it curls this way. Let's see. It's looking good. They're holding. It's staying right on that center line. Good rock from Jeff, huh?
Is he going to get the roll? That's a big roll. Good try. He is shot rock. Would think Ross will try to hit and roll back like underneath his own again. But you got to stick around.
Either way, he'd be happy, I think.
Yeah, I guess if you rolled under the guard, it wouldn't be that bad. He's going to play the out turn at it. I suppose they've seen that one more, but that red might just be in your view a little bit. Not that it's not shouldn't be in the way, but it just might be in your view.
The corner guard you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Looks pretty accurate here from Dave Johnson. He's going to get the roll back to
That was Sammy.
the wall. Oh, it's Sammy. Okay, back to the wall. A little bit. Yep. Very nice.
Nice shot. And Ryan says, well, we don't really have a good place to... We've tried making that roll, haven't had a lot of luck. Let's just make the double and we can try something next end. Make the double or hit and roll in front of it, something like that.
And Jeff's been throwing well. So... Oh, that's a little heavy. Is that hanging out there? No, he's pretty good.
Gonna make it over the top.
But he gets it.
He makes it, but no shooter, so now,
Come
well,
down.
if you're Ross, you go around the guard.
I would. Why not?
We got,
Top of the house, top of the 8 foot behind the guard?
you just don't want to be deep, though.
No, you don't want to be deep.
And if you end up short, then you got a double guard. So I don't mind Ross's idea of coming in the house. Make them get under that guard with a hit and roll. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the top 4, something above the tee line, a little bit on the right side of center line. Make that roll difficult. And I think that's about where he put it, didn't
I
it?
think that's just about exactly where he put it. Well, shots being made, but it's not as interesting as the last one, is it?
I think this isn't Ryan's shot yet. I think this is Jeff's shot. Jeff said he didn't want to. He's thrown too many. He says, I don't want to throw anymore. He says, how many do I got to throw?
You know, that was the best call you've made all year.
Jeff says, I can't make this shot. Somebody else got to try.
All right. So Ryan's got the broom, and Jeff's going to throw the rock.
Yeah.
Got that sorted out, thanks to you.
Yeah. Ryan's telling some kind of anecdote to Ross there. And looks like a lot of nose, maybe even a little outside. Well,
That's pretty good. It
Yeah,
changes the angles and
yeah.
makes it a little harder to hit on that outside, I think.
Yeah, and if it does happen to roll out, then Ryan would get a chance to use that corner guard. Yeah, Ryan doesn't feel too bad about this end. You know, he would have liked to build something up, but he's got a chance at a blank or a chance at a 2, depending on what Ross does. And we have we? I don't think we've played this far out, so we don't really
No.
know what it does out here.
Nope.
So
Foreign territory.
I heard a quick hurry. Did he get out?
It
to the-
is moving. It's a possibility. No, he's going to get a chunk of it. It was moving. It was trying to get away from that red rock, so. Now are we going to give Ryan a chance to throw?
I think Ryan can finally throw. Well, he can make the hit and roll and make it interesting for Ross. It is a high guard, so probably wherever you roll to, you can probably get to it. But let's see if he can make it. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a pretty good shot. It's out there. And it's
I
not coming much.
I don't think he's gonna get the roll, is he?
No, he's not going to get the roll under the guard for sure.
Is he gonna stick around?
I think so. I can't tell, though. I got people in front of me. The crowd stood up in front of me. Yep. All right, Ross has a hit. He'd like to roll behind, make it a little tougher for Ryan's last shot. Man, I don't think he's got the weight on this one. They're holding it. He's good. He's good. He's going to roll to the wall side.
Ryan going to try the blank.
Am I going to get an update on the other scores after this end?
Yep.
We're halfway through. We'll clean the ice and
get our snacks.
Some of us will get our snacks.
You
All
watch.
Right. Final rock from Ryan Mellinger. He's not going to roll, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, yeah, he is.
With that weight, he's going to roll.
All right, sheet 1, Trenberth is all over Fox. 7-0. Sheet 2. Oops, I got an update here. Polo over Dropkin. Teammate grudge match. I think Polo and Dropkin. I see Polo there. I'm not sure if Corey's here. Sheet 3. Zeman with the big 5-ender in the third. So they got the lead of 6-3 over Carlson. Sheet 4, I have not updated anything. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 for Wickland and 1 for Stokes. Playing the 5th. Sheet 6, Kozlowski scored a nice 3-ender in the third to take a 4-1 lead. Sheet 7 right next to us. There was a whole pile of reds in there. Close game, 2-1, but if they can make the shot here, I'm not sure if you can score. And then our game is 4-2, playing the 5th. So we got one rock. Ross drew one right in the 4-foot circle. And Ladd put up a corner guard. So trying to be, he got it. It went in the back of the 4-foot, so he'd like one in front of it. And I think he's successful in doing that. So this is Ladd going to try to play like a board weight hit, see if he can make the roll. But this one kind of looks like, I didn't get you the, this one looks like a lot of nose. Might have been just a hair light. I like that result though. Got 2 rocks in behind the tee line.
Here, I brought you an apple for your snack. But it's a soft, mushy one, because otherwise it'd make a lot of noise. Well, you know. Another interesting house building up, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Trying to, looks like, is I going to jam that yellow, that red in there, or did he pick it out?
I think he picked it.
Nice shot. But you do gotta see. They did make those. You could try to do that. If you wanted to be really risky, you could go around your corner. I think you'd use those now.
I think you got to use them. Or Ross is going to use them. I mean, they're perfectly set up in the back of the forefoot. I mean, just come into them.
Yep. Playing that in turn. Line looks good.
I don't think it's going to tuck as much as they wanted. Well, yeah, it is. Now look at it finish. Right between them.
Great shot. Hard to get rid of that red. I think if you're Ross, don't you probably just hit?
I think I'd just tap it a little bit back so it's back behind the tee line. And you're sitting there. Build the forefoot up. Ooh, he's thinking he can get it. If he can hit it right and at just 2 inches of that rock, he can get rid of it. But boy, that's tough. It's got to be perfect. He's on the broom perfectly. Let's see. Is he going to get a piece of it or not?
He did jam. Pretty hard. I was going to say pretty hard to get that by.
But that's okay. I mean, I think... what do you do now if you're Ryan? He's thinking hit that yellow rock and roll behind, count 2.
I'd be tempted almost just to freeze on that back.
That's what I was thinking. But then does that set you up for only 1?
Well, you got to take maybe a little bit of risk this end. Maybe. I guess that's the question. Do you take some risks?
What time is it? Oh, it's early yet.
7:08. Probably play 7 ends would be my guess.
Yep. He's got the yellow rock and he's got the roll. Just about exactly what Ryan was calling. How you can't get both those.
Yeah, unless you threw something.
If you're really hard,
maybe you
and
could.
Caught, and I don't. But even if he hit one and rolled on the other one, be okay. Looking good for Ryan here.
Yeah, he's set up for 2 pretty good, and get 1 miss, and you got a chance at a 3. So Sammy's got a, nose hit here isn't horrible. You wouldn't mind bunching him a little bit, try to get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd want to bunch him. I'd want to hit and get a roll.
Yeah, because if you do nose hit, he's going to hit and roll away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So make it hard to get rid of the doubles. So, but you got to stick around as the Yellow Rocks here. Litman's team got to stick around.
These are all pressure shots in this game. This is fun. I like it. Yeah, it might be too much nose, huh?
A lot of nose. Good shot, though.
Mm-hmm.
So now Jeff could hit and roll a little bit to the outside as we're looking at it.
Separate those red rocks.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you stick around, but yeah, you'd like to roll a couple feet to his left. Uh-oh. Did they
He might roll out. He's just going to get a piece of it. He's going to roll out.
You think so?
Oh, no. It came across at the very end. Yeah, boy, I thought that was going to go.
There's an outside chance at a double there. Again, you have to throw it really hard. Probably just roll towards it.
If he can hit and roll towards it, it's a great shot.
Oh boy, this is.
No, I think he's going to get the. Oh,
It's going to roll too far, I think.
He's got the hit. He's going to get the roll. Oh, behind it. Well, yeah. But at least he got the rock out. What is Ryan calling there? Come behind the guard? Come behind his own guard, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that's way out there. That's way out there for where Ryan wanted to end up. I think it was. A little heavy, too, isn't it?
Yeah, just too much.
Wow. You know, I'm not sure that. I think that's the first rock Jeff's missed tonight.
Feels like it for sure with
No,
draws.
man. He's been throwing beautifully.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't all count that side, that yellow on the side, but the yellow on the side is open, so Ross has to be a little careful. You got to hit it in the right spot. I don't know if there's a double off the outside one. I think that guard is in the way. So this is Ross gonna hit shot rock and try to stay. It's gonna be hard to not stay somewhere. It seems like it's. I guess nose is pretty good here, isn't it?
Yeah, nose is okay. No, where would you roll?
Yeah. I don't think rolling underneath that corner is really that good of a shot.
I don't think it is either. I mean,
you can even roll back to away from that a little bit.
Just make the hit and stay.
Make sure it goes away and make sure your shooter stays.
This is pretty much the shot he had in the last end.
Yeah, very
going
similar.
This way. He's got it.
Ryan's going to have to try to make a hit and roll again, just like last end. Hardest shot in curling. Hit and roll. What do you think of Lad's hat there, that USA curling hat he's got on?
It's been dipped in some, what do you call that? Frosted, no, that puff, what do you call this? That sugar stuff. Sugar, what do you call that?
Powdered sugar?
Powdered, yeah, it's all frosted up, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's quite a hat.
Yeah, USA curling too. All right, yeah, see if Ryan can make this hit and roll. Boy, this is going on him.
Yeah, it's still on it. It's still on it pretty good.
He's going to jam on the back one there.
Oh, now it's coming. It's coming. It's going to roll to the left. That's going to sit pretty much right there.
Yeah, Ross just all he got to do is pick this one out of there. Pick it out and get the force.
Force him into one. Ross has the same shot he just threw.
He might be playing the other turn. Yeah, he's playing the other turn. He played the in on the last one, playing the out here.
Oh, he played the out last time.
Because it was the same. He was playing this way.
Oh, get the replay.
Just got to make this go away.
And not jam on your own in the back. I like the line. It's hanging out there. The red rock's going to be gone, and he's going to stick around. And he's going to avoid the jam in the back. He's forcing him into a draw. A lot of open space for a draw, but he's forcing him.
Mm-hmm. Gotta hit the 8 foot. Isn't that the old line? You can go a long way in curling if you can draw the 8 foot and hit and stay. 2 shots you gotta have in your repertoire.
I like his chances. Boy, they're sweeping.
They're on it early, though, aren't
Whoa.
they?
Is that
Looks pretty
Ryan
good
out
to
there
me.
sweeping?
Yeah, Ryan jumped right up. Little mixed doubles.
Yeah, I think he's looking okay.
Good shot.
Very nice shot. 4-3 after 5 ends. We're getting the good game we wanted.
Yeah, I'd say we probably got
2 ends left. I like your 7 call. All right, Mellinger to start out. Lad Strozik.
I think you gotta make sure you get some guards here, I think. Can even put up 2.
Be high again, huh? Some nice sweeping from Jeff, though. No, he's bringing it. Very nice.
Gonna set up to be an interesting end, I think.
Other than the first end, which wasn't very interesting, they've all been pretty good ends.
Yeah, they have.
Ross wants to come right behind. Immediately.
Line looks pretty good.
You get around it, it's close.
Little tick. Lad gets to lead's favorite shot when you get to play a takeout. What do you do throw lead for
I'm
that?
throwing lead, yep.
You ever had any takeouts yet this year?
Not too many. But what I've had, I've made.
All right. Are you the highest scoring lead in the Wednesday 4 p.m.?
Percentage-wise?
Yeah.
Probably.
What did he? Oh no, it's fine.
He's going to get a roll back behind? Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's definitely tucked. I mean, half tucked. You can't really play a takeout at it because you
No.
can't get rid of that center guard
You
yet.
cannot play a takeout. I like to come to. But he needs to make it.
Yep. Yeah, right now it's pretty good setup for. It's early, but a good setup for red for a possible steal.
Tad wide here. Tad wide and light. Look at Ross's. Ross never sweeps. It's coming now.
Well, it's outside. I mean, I'd almost be tempted. The tap isn't too bad. The yellow tap might almost put another guard up. But the draw's a good call, too.
Yeah, and then if he gets the tap, fortuitous.
Lad's got... this is his third attempt, eh? Or his third rock, yeah.
If he comes across and hits that yellow rock, it's going to advance it in. This looks heavy. But he's not. It's not coming. It's around it. It's a very nice rock. Might be back of the house.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Very nice.
Shrinks the scoring area.
Yep. Okay. I think you got to move your yellow rock.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got his old, reliable Dave Johnson to do it.
Yeah, probably just anything high side is going to make this shot.
And if he comes across, he's potentially... Oh, I guess he can't come to the back one. Oops, that looks like a little heavy, doesn't it?
Oops. Oh, I said just anything high side. That was just a little thin. Maybe a little bit of a miss-sweep call there. Maybe he overswept that just a hair, hey?
I think Davey was a little heavy on that one.
Now Jeff Brannon gets a chance to put another one in there.
With backing in the back of the house, he doesn't want to come to those two.
He doesn't want to come back there.
No, but he
it
might.
Looks,
He
it
might be.
Yeah. No, you don't want to be back there. That just gives Ross a way out.
All right, what do you do here?
Throw
I think you hit it.
board weight and
Hit that.
try to get as close to the nose. Even if you roll even under, it would be all right. But
Yep. Knock as many of those red rocks out of there as you can. Two rocks gone.
good shot. You got two yellows sitting in there too. So, like you say, every shot is a pressure shot this game. Where would you want to stay? Probably right on the nose. I suppose you could roll back under.
I like rolling back under, but
Just got to make sure you stick around. That's a good spot. There's no double. Well, there's a double, but you lose your shooter if you make it. So.
Ross wants to roll back to the middle now. Roll on top of that red one.
Yeah, Ross is happy to just score one here. He doesn't. He's got the lead. I mean, he'd love to score two, but he's
Love
happy
to
with
score
one.
two. Yep.
Sam's got to make this, like you say, a little bit, roll back in front just a little bit. The problem is if you roll too far, then there's a freeze opportunity.
Yeah. The hit, the roll, I like it.
Pretty good shot.
That's a pretty nice shot.
Jeff got to probably try to get Board weight, he says, see if you can make that hit and roll under.
Jeff's getting a lot of air time tonight, isn't he?
He is. Well, he throws 6 or 7 rocks. But
Yeah.
he had thrown so many that one, and he didn't want to throw another one.
The danger here is the jam. He's got to cross over. Don't want to hang out there. If he hangs out, the jam comes into play.
It looks like a jammer.
Just like that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, that changes things. Now if Sam can make a good roll back.
Sam can go either way. I think he probably even want to go to the...
No, you can't go to the outside. You'll jam.
Yes.
You got to get the roll under. And you don't even mind a big roll. Roll all the way to the back. You don't need to keep it behind the guard. You don't mind if you roll all the way the other direction. So playing his in turn.
Ooh, I think they got to sweep this one, Jim. This one's coming. Although they're holding it. That big Joe Daly out there sweeping.
I like that's the way you got to miss that shot. You don't mind if you roll out. You got 2 rocks in there,
Yep.
so it's not a miss. You can call it a miss because he didn't stay, but that's how you got to make that
Yeah,
shot.
I think that's good. Yep. Now they trade rocks the rest of the way. It's 2 for Ross.
Yep. I think Ryan, is he playing the hit on this
He's
one?
playing the hit.
Seeing if he can get the roll underneath. Suppose you're not going to go all in and just draw right here. You got to go ahead and...
Coming nicely.
I think he's going to stay in the open, though. I don't think he's going to get a... Well, maybe he will get a roll. He did. Ooh, that makes things interesting. That's half under, isn't it?
It is half under, at least half under.
Nice shot.
Ross has got to come in there and around the guard and just tap it back. That was a money shot from Ryan Mellinger.
Yeah, that's right. Ross needs to come up with a money shot.
He sure does.
Make sure it goes away, but you'd love to also keep your shooter. Because if he doesn't, I think Ryan draws right around that guard.
All right, Ross Litman ready with his first rock in the 6th end, and it's a big one. Up by 1 with the hammer. That should come with that weight. Should come.
Nice shot.
Really nice shot. Did it get out?
Oh, it might have made that might not be. That's going to be interesting.
But the yellow rock on the far side is out counting it. Nevertheless, it's a good shot. And it makes the hit and roll a little harder. Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Is he thinking about playing the hit and roll, the double?
A long hit and roll. Wow.
The cross house?
Huh.
Tough shot.
Tough shot. That's a gutsy shot. Even if he doesn't come up, doesn't get all the way over to that other yellow rock, though. Still. Yeah,
Ryan can throw it hard. You have to throw it hard, but Ryan can throw it hard. So, but I think make Ross make the shot. But he's gonna go for it.
Huh. Boy, this is a big time shot. Big time shot.
What is it? Probably
It's
half rock or so, something like that. But you got to maybe a little thicker.
Less than half a rock.
You think less than half?
I think less. And this is the game, I think.
Well, they got 7:30. He'll get one more.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't make
But
it.
yeah, if he doesn't make it, then it'll be a 3-point lead probably.
Here it comes with weight. It's steaming toward us. Everybody's looking. It's a hit, and he's underneath it, I think.
Needed to hit
So
that thicker.
Ross has a
Draw
draw
for
for
two.
two. Good try. Boy, that was a gutsy try from Ryan Mellinger. It was not that far away.
No, it needed to curl. He was coming inside out. He needed to curl a little bit more.
He needed to hit that rock a little bit more flush, huh?
Thicker, yep, definitely.
Little thicker.
Yep. Yeah, this is for the deuce. He was saying where I needed to hit 1 more inch of that rock.
Yeah, about 1 more inch.
Yeah, they'll just get 1 more end in, but Ross will have a 3-point lead, so they'll be trying to hit things. If he makes this draw, but I like his chances. Joe thinks it's not heavy.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
All right, 2 points.
There's the 2. So a 3-point lead for Ross Litman heading into the 7th and what we expect will be the final end in this game between 2 first place teams. How is Jess Brozik doing?
They won. They're done.
They won. Okay, so winner of this game joins Jess Brozik at the top of the league moving forward. Joe Daly to start us off.
Like it right in the house on this one.
Top of the 8-foot.
Yeah. Touching the 4 is fine. Anything that's not below the tee. Good shot. Got to put up at least one. Is he just going to go center guard? Did he opt for a center guard? I think that's what he's
I
called.
thought he did.
Yeah.
Interesting. Could make for a very interesting end, huh?
Did he get it across?
I think it's going to be a cross, but it's close. A lot of sweeping go. Maybe not. I saw a little kick there.
Yeah, that don't help.
Nope, now they're down to 7 rocks to get 3. Now Morris from Australia needs to put this guard up in front of the yellow counter. Is he heavy? I think he might be heavy. You don't want to be heavy here. Well, he's got a guard in front of the yellow rock, but it's not the one he wanted. He wanted it high above it.
So Ladd gets a chance to redeem himself with a center guard. That's why he was going to use the center stuff in the middle there.
That's going to be in the house, I think.
Oops, was it? No, he made a center guard.
He did. Perfect. Perfect. You guard those two?
That's a good. I think you don't. I think you come in with the lead,
He's looking to guard it.
Well, I think he's guarding in the house.
Yeah, well, guard it. Yeah, that's okay. But just up in front of those, make it harder. Yeah. Top of the 12-foot would be perfect. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fifth rock, huh?
Yep. So they couldn't hit yet. That's what. Oh, I think Dave might have given him a guard. Did he?
I think he's okay.
That's a guard.
Oh, it is a guard.
Yeah.
And then he's going to guard that guard. That's no good. Oof, that's no good at all.
So we got a chance. It's still an uphill battle, but there is a little bit of glimmer of light right now.
Boy, Dave puts that one up at the top of the 12-foot, another 10 feet on that rock, and he would have been fine.
If Dave even just freezes on his own, it's been pretty good too.
Yep.
Now if Ladd can make a good one, all of a sudden things got a chance. I think you got to sweep this one, don't you? Oh no, maybe not.
No, it's coming across. It's coming across hard. It's clear. Gonna make the game interesting.
That's a good spot for that rock.
All right,
That
Dave
is
gets
buried.
another chance to.
I would think, wouldn't you just single peel? The double peel is no good, or the attempt of the double peel.
No, he's gonna play in.
They're looking at the double peel. Dave's gonna go down and see how the.
Yeah,
I think I'd look at him.
That's wise at this point. Right.
Ross said, I think we're just go for the single peel. The double peel has the potential to do bad stuff for you.
I kind of like coming in on your own.
Yeah, it does go a little against your thought process here that that you draw when you have the lead, when you have a chance to hit, but it might be the call.
Sammy's thinking that too. I mean, they're so well positioned.
All right, they're going to go for it.
I kind of like this. It makes it more interesting.
For us it does, yeah. I think Ryan's happy that they're not peeling guards. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to do, but
Like you said, even if he comes in on top of his own, it's going to be hard to get rid of 3 rocks. Now, he was light last time, so is he going to be heavy this time? It's got to come. It's coming now. It's coming nicely. Roll to the middle. I think that's pretty good. Ryan's got a clear house.
I think you just... Ryan? Oh, no, I think you just freeze one in there. Or tap it back.
Well, he can't let those yellow rocks stay there, that's for sure.
So it looks like he's asking for like back 4, back 8 weight. Should make things interesting for us.
Oh, that's very interesting. This is great. Looks a bit wider than Dave Johnson's was. Is that going to come enough?
I think it looks like it's just a freeze, but
Going to bounce to the outside?
oh no. Froze right in that pocket. Didn't move anything around.
No. Yeah, if you hit that one, do 2 yellow rocks go out?
Oh yeah, I think 2 go. You just have to deal with that back one.
Mm-hmm. You put another guard up.
I think if you're it's
It's a guard game now.
yeah, you're committed at this point. There's no easy hits anymore, so we're at Sam's rocks.
Sam's rock. Each team with 4 rocks to go. We are at 7:42. I didn't hear a buzzer.
I didn't either. Oh, is that deeper than they want?
I think it's going to be just fine. Well, maybe deeper than they wanted. But it's going to make it real interesting. You hit that. Boy, it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Your shooter's not going to be the counter.
Yeah, I think yellow will be laying 1 and 3. Red will be laying 2, 4, and 5. If you hit it right on the nose or a hair high.
And that's what Ryan is calling for.
Make these rocks go away and hit it right on the nose. Uh-oh, did it?
Ooh, is it inside?
Looks pretty good.
It's by the guard.
He needed to hit that on the...
Yeah, that didn't do a lot.
He needed to hit that on the high side, I think.
Another guard for Ross?
Well, I don't... Probably.
Little discussion about it. He's not thinking about running. No, he couldn't be. Running that yellow into the red. Couldn't be.
Oh, that's at quarter till. Interesting. Haven't they always been at 20 till?
I thought so.
Maybe they made an adjustment.
But it's our final end.
Doesn't make any difference, right? Ross is actually half thinking about hitting the open one.
Huh. And just leaving that.
Oh, roll back to the middle. That's an interesting call. I thought about that too. Make them have to make the shot in the middle there. If you can count that one that's in the top of the 8.
I still like the guard on top of that on what you've been playing. I mean, that's what you set up. I don't get this. Unless you get a good roll into the 4-foot. If you can get that, you're in good shape.
It looks like it's wide.
He's not going to get a roll to the middle. No one's played out here.
I think he wants to just roll out at this point.
He's gone. All right, now what's Ryan going to do? We got 3 rocks left for red.
I think you can't.
I don't like that call. I don't like that call. I like having a guard up here again. Man, are just throwing into this.
Does he get by?
He's by. He's got the hit. He's got the roll. And now he's got two rocks in really good position. Unfortunately, there's also two yellow rocks in good position.
I think Ross got to hit that one on the right hand side.
Yeah, if he can hit that, he's probably in pretty good shape.
Oh, there's a hit and roll back. I guess it might jam.
This isn't an easy shot.
Well, we haven't.
It's open. I guess it's open.
It's pretty. Yeah, there's even a little bit of air there, so try to get again as close to the nose as you can.
Boy, if he could get a roll back, it'd be a very sweet shot. It'd be a sweet shot just to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Ross Litman with a big shot here. He's got a 3-point lead, trying to hold on to it in this, what will be the final end. He's not going to get the roll. He's going to get the hit. He did get a bit of a roll.
Good shot.
That was a
really good
real
shot.
good shot. A really good shot.
Ryan's thinking about this shot. Off that, and then nudge that yellow back up. Pretty hard shot.
Pretty hard shot.
Wish I had a telestrator.
I wish you did. Where is that telestrator? 5 years ago, 3 years ago, we had a telestrator.
Yeah, that's a different software.
Oh, okay. Well,
Those guys went. Those guys folded up, folded shop.
who did?
TESN.
It did, huh?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
We're still using some of their stuff, but all right, this will be an interesting shot. I'll try to make sure to catch it here. Gotta be.
Ooh, it's tight. It's tight. It's tight. He's outside it. Well, he's got a chance
it. No,
at
he's
it.
got it. He did just what he wanted, and he is laying.
Two.
He needed to be ever so slightly thinner.
Ross takes one out.
Just got to figure out where do you roll to.